through. Storyline looking.
So they're not going to find anything within this rotation here as he went through mid.
Don't think Arteezy really cares anyway. Like,
He's just looking for gold, man.
oh.
That's all he wants.
He had the double damage rune on him and he would have considered Phonic, but with no support, the Fissure thrown out by Artstyle, it's not the best place to go. There's a big Ancient stack that's happening.
Oh my god, that stack.
Yeah.
It's actually a dirty stack. What is this?
When this Battle Fury gets done, goes down to farm it up. If they can have a little bit of help from Dazzle or Tusker, that would actually be almost the entire Yasha for Anti-Mage.
Yeah.
It could even be an ultimate ult for Anti-Mage with that mana creeps.
It could be. It's a 5-stack Ancient right now, so that's plenty of creeps.
Looks like Secret again. They're going to smoke up 4 men.
Yeah, but they're
pretty
drawing
high
on
up.
the map.
Yeah, look at our style scribble. It's like they are here. Secret are here. And he's pinging out saying, yo, Dendy, be really, really careful about this. Zai, it's S4 jumping in for the silence. The Boros Punch going to follow up. All the warning was there, and Dendy jumps himself away, surviving on 20 HP. The Song of the Siren will come up. You lost you lost Artstyle in the meantime to Arteezy in the top river.
Yeah.
But Dendy should be counting his lucky stars he's alive.
He definitely should. That was really, really, really close. Man, just a little bit extra and he would have died there. But a lot of stuff was used by Secret, so Navi now trying to pressure mid. Kavost is like, okay, you have cooldowns, I'll try and pressure. But still a little bit intimidating going into this as they do have mech.
Oh, a little ensnare on Phonic.
Oh, the silence.
Actually starts it back in again! He couldn't stop the dive. They're right in front of the Nova. They don't have enough time though with Dendy jumping back in again. S4, he's gonna die, so is Kurokai. And Dendy chasing up after Zai. They're really going in deep. And do they have a Vortex? Yes, they do. Zai's gonna be dragged back in and killed off. And what was starting to look like a good engagement for Secret turns around on top of Navi.
That was beautiful
on
execution.
Top of Secret. For Navi.
Yeah, beautiful execution by Navi. Top, they're defending this as well, so not gonna lose a tier 1. Might not, yeah, they're gonna get the tier 1 tower mid as well for Dendy. That was a good recovery for Dendy.
That's huge for him, because that's practically his Orchid. It's the second Oblivion Staff, and I'm seeing a Force. You're actually right, man. It is a rushed Aghanim Scepter. He's got the other 2 1k items over on the Courier at the moment.
I'm so smart, man.
You are.
So smart.
Oh, render
okay, so
they
have the full Orchid now on Storm. That's going to allow them to go after the Anti-Mage because he does not have his Manta style yet. So you can actually go in, silence the Anti-Mage, and catch him and punish him. However, Storm might need help to bring him down. Solo, it's a little bit hard.
He hasn't got his Manta style yet.
Yeah, but look at that stack.
Yeah.
Gonna help tank it for him, and the heal bomb. Heal bomb works on Ancients as well, so all these illusions are gonna run in.
And then boom.
Yeah.
Riptide and Cleave. And how much do you get? So he starts at 972 when they start.
I mean, this hurts. Kuroki can tank it much better than the Anti-Mage can. He's so much more tanky.
So it was 972, and now he's sitting at, with his last Black Dragon and Lizard going to go down, 2100. That's a full ultimate orb if he wants it.
Yeah, and he will actually pick up the Vladimirs.
At the same time as Sadeko. Oh, they found S4. With the Observer Ward going down, Denny was just a quick jump into an Orchid to find the kill.
Did not even mention that, but yes, of course, Puck is going to go into the Yule Scepter, but he's far from it. And until you have that, you're also a very good target for the Orchid Storm. I like that he did not go for the Bloodstone in this game, because that would have been terrible. Orchid is amazing here. Blitz would smile.
Looks like Arteezy bypassed the ultimate orb.
Yeah.
Just the casual Yasha. And so, Navi, do you feel confident enough with this Aghanim Scepter now 300 gold, sorry, away for the Razor, and your Orchid up and running, even a double damage rune on the Storm Spirit? Do you look for the openings? Do you try and take tier 2 towers?
I think there are 2 things to look for. First, you gotta make Secret blind. You have to find these wards and get rid of them, because as long as Secret know where you are, they're gonna play around you. So if you can kill the wards, then you definitely have the chance to get pickoffs with Storm, and then the push will come naturally with this Aghanims on Razor. So I think they're in a pretty good spot, but Vision that's the key part to winning the game from Navi's position. They're also looking pretty close to getting their blink on Shaker. That's a very big part.
And while Shaker's being committed to just being a presence on this bot lane, Secret are keeping their distance. Arteezy's having a great time. He's farming up and pushing up the top lane. doing some damage into the tier 1 tower.
He doesn't understand why his team died earlier. Like, dying means you can't farm.
And even forced the TP up from Dendi. So this push on bottom is just directly into the tower, nothing more.
Yeah, it definitely is. And Secret moving together a lot here, but they were also scouted by the good word by Navi here. So they see that everyone is going towards mid.
Dendi in the trees. Poppy's going to walk up right behind him. He hasn't moved just yet. Now Dendi reveals himself, denying up the tower at the same time as the Earthshaker kills the bottom, but there's so many people on top.
S4 will happily jump this. He has CD Blink. 2 more seconds.
1 second. There it is. Silence. He's got the Dream Call available as well. Dendi doesn't care too much about that, but he cares about being silenced into the shards as well. That Phoenix dive up. Funnick, he does have Nova available. S4 being put under. It's the ultimate right now of Seneko that was holding him there, but the Shallow Grave and Orb away under the cover of the Song of the Son of Kuro, also TPing himself away to safety. They're out.
They're out safe, and they got the most important kill that they could possibly get, killing off the Storm.
And Arteezy continues to farm the entire time.
Yeah.
And this is the Mandasar. You talked about that critical moment when you had that Orchid over on the Storm Spirit before the Mandasar. He's now recipe away.
Yeah, he's very close to getting it. I like the fact that he did not go for Vladimir's old top lane. Diving on Funnick here. He might go down very close. He's going to be fine. But yeah, he skipped the Vladimir's in this game, which he hasn't done before, but that's only because he knows Manta timing is extra important here.
And that does mean you can just go in for the heart later on.
Yeah. He might even go back towards the Vladimir's, but I would be surprised to see that. I think he will skip it entirely since he didn't purchase it.
You could always get someone like Zai to buy it up for the team. I know it's great to have on the anti-mage himself, but...
Yeah, exactly. It's great if someone has it. He does have the ring, though, so he could, of course, go into it if he wants to.
That's probably the intention at the start, but...
Yeah.
Mandasar up, 23 minutes in. Looking good.
Delivered. And Navi right now, they have pretty good idea of where Secret are. They just need to get out on the field and start taking over, because the more Secret control the map, the more they will just win the game, choking you out slowly.
Well, Secret can really control a lot of the map anyway. When Kuro moves these illusions around like he does, like he's riptiding down creep waves and forcing out the lane, and they're going to jump in and take Roshan, in fact. So there's no Vlads. But you do have the Sigil, and it shouldn't be too difficult to bring down Roshan with the damage they have.
Yeah, it seems that Navi have the same idea, though. They realize, but are they in time? They're actually too late.
Look at him right behind. He's got an invis rune sitting on top of the hill. Havorce will jump himself in. The shards will be there, and then S4, a 3-man silence and coil. Havorce isolated from the rest of the team. He's got practically no mana whatsoever. Now Dendi jumping in. The Aegis Immortal is in the hands of the Anti-Mage and the Nova. Perfect position till the Mana Void. It does so much work. And the Anti-Mage still alive for now. Puppy with a Shallow Grave. He still doesn't die himself. Funnick, he's trying to jump himself. Well, actually, no, he's trying to just kill off anyone else who's left behind.
Yeah, he has
and that's Arteezy. He's running over. Arteezy still wants to try and kill off Dendi. He could blink and burn a little bit more of the mana, but goes up to Snako.
He's got Arctic burn off.
Yep, S4 jumps up. They keep the vision on Snako, but he jumps down inside the pit, but S4 follows him with a blink dagger. Snako crawling himself away, but now he's down for the count. The gem, as you said, also on the ground. And Team Secret getting the advantage at the end of the fight.
Oh, that is so sad for Navi there. They die and lose the gem that they just purchased, going the way of Secret now, so that they can get rid of Navi's wards instead. That is absolutely the worst feeling when you don't even get time to deward a single ward with your gem. Man, very nice play by Secret. That jump by S4, he just shows us why he's one of the names that comes into your mind when you think about Puck.
Yep.
Actually one of the best Pucks out there,
Arteezy,
for sure.
Dendi, huge jump up. And Arteezy, the Orchid damage is not enough to kill him. And still, even then, it's an Aegis to the Immortal he would have popped only.
Yeah, and he has to back out because he's scared of the Mana Void. That would definitely have punished him hard if he kept going.
The hilarious thing is, though, the damage dealing, which came out during that fight, was all from Arteezy. Arteezy is not dead.
No, not dead.
Wait, what?
In fact, deliver.
TP out. Havorce too late. He triggered a jump charge for that one. He's only got one left. And he does actually go back for the Vlads.
He did. So, gonna try and stay on full HP at all times. I can understand how the Vlads is gonna be useful as well. Against the Razor, for example, who has an ulti that removes armor from you all the time, it's nice to have the little extra armor as well. And it just speeds up your farming so much. So, we're gonna see probably a lot of 5-man team fights from now on. I don't think that Secret will stop 5-manning when they have the gem.
Especially when they 5-man smoke move.
Yeah, especially against this Storm, because you don't want to split up against the Storm.
Well, Dendi's on the other side of the tree line, but he's got a haste rune as well as having 2/3 of his mana, so that's That's a pretty difficult kill to find. But the easier one they can find is in mid lane. You see the Splinter Blast come out from the tree line, so they know Seneko plus Phoenix are here.
If they can go on Seneko, that would be the best.
Well, he's the big one to silence.
They're gonna see art style.
Well, they found Art Style, at least RTZ found him, but they really do want Seneko. A double silence from S4 once again with the Dream Call, but the Echo Slam. It's a fresh Blink Dagger on Art Style, but the damage output, not enough. The Snowball plus the Song.
They're not taking any damage. Secret are just backing out.
Yep.
Oh, he dove into the Song.
RTZ wants to jump again. He's got Mana Void available.
Yeah, they can't take this fight. Navi has to back out.
Even the Radiance Courier getting sniped off at the same time. S4 back in again with a silence into Orb. Funnick having to walk away the old-fashioned way. He does not have his Icarus Dive available. And Zai, Snowball is up and running. In fact, Arteezy just blinks forward. The Static Link starts to reverse, but Arteezy, Glimmercape, not only lost 28 points of damage, they'll still take this tier 1 tower in the mid.
It's such a difference when you have Aegis and how confident you can play in the team fight. It really shows.
Especially on an anti-mage. Like, I suppose this anti-mage is a lot more farmed up than we'd expect from like the 15-minute anti-mages with Aegis to the Immortal.
And he never died. He's 4-0-6. Yeah, we talked about slowing down his farm. Yes, he didn't farm that much on the laning stage, but after that, they never got a pick off on him. Not a single one. Even with the early orchid timing, they couldn't organize 2 people to go into the jungle and kill the AM. Because Arteezy has great map reading.
So Navi aren't slowing down the anti-mage's farm. S4 now has a Yule Scepter, so he's got something against the initiation of the Storm Spirit. And Song of the Silence has been massively effective. The Blink Dagger's on Tuskar for initiation. And even Kuro's walking around with the Glimmer Cape and Gem. Now they go on bottom lane, but Zai blinked himself up. The Force will find him, and this is the death of Zai.
That's a very nice pickoff for Team Navi. As nothing else is really going on the map, they don't lose anything during this time, and that's an important kill.
Apart from anti-mage farming. And where does actually AM go here? When the Aegis time's out, is it time for BKB? Or is it time for,
I think,
like,
Heart.
Just the bigger items?
I think Heart is a fine build. Like, if you go BKB here, you can still get frozen by Winter Wyvern. I don't know. It would have been okay, but I would trust the Heart more.
It's like RTT's going to back up for now. We'll watch it. I know, doesn't it seem a little weird when you stack up both Heart and Vladimir's together? I know the new Vlad's is nice and strong, but...
No, not really. I mean, you're going to sell the Vladimir sooner or later anyway, so you're not going to keep that for very long as an anti-mage. You have to think about finalizing your 6th slot and thinking about what items you want to have in this game against it. I think Navi don't really have enough to take long fights, and if you can just survive the initial burst from them, then you're always going to prevail and win the team fight.
Well, Arteezy has enough for the Reaver if he wants to buy it, so if it is going to be a Heart, he could just invest into that life right now.
Yeah, BKB is going to make him stronger right now, though, than going into a Heart build right now.
So maybe the question we should be asking is Navi ready to fight? And do you need that BKB now?
Do they want to finish now, or do they want to add up like 2 more items on AM first? Because actually Navi are...
Kill on bottom lane. Dendi, he doesn't know that now he will. He'll see the shards coming down, jumps out. Hello, Zai. A simple Orchid and Vortex back in again. Arstar will help out. Arteezy was there.
Yeah, he wants to punish the Storm. He
stopped him!
Does get it.
Oh, punish is there. Cancels the TP out. Even S4 finding Arstal on the side with a Dream Call, giving a double kill to Arteezy. Now 4.7k gold in the bank.
Looking too easy. Oh, this is really terrible for them. That was a quick counter TP as well by the Anti-Mage and Puck. Both of them TP'd immediately as the Tusk was initiated upon. So they were pretty much baiting out that jump.
Arteezy's going into his own world, buys a Basher.
Yeah. And Basher is a very strong item as well. So if you go Basher into any of the later, like any of your finalizing 6 items, it's going to be really effective against, for example, Razor, who's chasing down Puppy.
It's Puppy, yeah. Puppy knows he's dead.
Puppy.
Also, he's really committing to kill his former captain.
Yep.
And S4, he may punish him for it. There's still a lot of damage. There's 224 points of damage stolen. And he's got no other help, so yeah. Might want to wait a little bit longer. But Seneko showing himself on the lane now. That's a lot easier kill for S4 to take.
It definitely is. He's going to dive after that.
And he sees the vision. Zai right behind him. The Yule Scepter still got Walrus Punch available, sends him up. And with the shards and Sigil, Seneko has to call to brace himself. But now in comes Arteezy. You're giving more kills to an anti-mage. This is dangerous. He is wicked sick. It's 706 on an anti-mage who has almost 300 CS in 32 minutes.
Yeah, he's looking extremely farmed right now. And the net worth really tells the difference here as he's up to 19,000.
626 gold per minute is what he's got.
Yeah, just miles ahead of everyone else. So this is a terrifying anti-mage. And just going into the full Abyssal Blade, why not? If he does that, he can kill off any hero he wants to by jumping them, apart from maybe Razor. So that could be a fine build. If you feel confident enough, Abyssal is definitely the item to go.
It's just not a lot of survivability in that lineup.
Yeah, but if he hasn't died a single time yet, then maybe it's working already.
I suppose, too, you still got your spell shield. Like, how much physical damage are you really scared of here?
Yeah, not that much, honestly. So going into Abyssal Blade and just being more aggressive.
Secret, S4 blinks himself down. There's more support coming into the Nova with the Echo Slam from Arstyle, punishing Team Secret. Puck died so quickly. Zaya's going to join him in the grave. Both almost a minute on the sideline.
Yeah, very big kills. They're getting 2 of the cores from Team Secret, and that's plenty of gold going into Navi's pockets.
Yeah, 823 coming into the Earthshaker. All of them got just shy of 1,200 experience from the kills. Meanwhile, in the northern part of the world, it is the anti-mage taking out the tier 2 tower, walking past the shop, and it will in fact be confidence from Arteezy.
Oh, he might go on Dendi immediately, as he has the Abyssal Blade now. Does he have Manta already?
At the same time, he might be a little bit more worried about middle lane. Kuro leaping himself back right now behind the tower, the Glimmer Cape, but the Link is staying on here, and Kuro has to use Song of the Siren. He can hold him here, and now Dendi jumping on Arteezy.
Oh, he's got killed
he actually went all the way in. Now also with the ulti is that curse, but Arteezy, he mana styles out, Blink is available, he's up on the tree line. No Arctic Burn, and Arteezy, he'll blink himself away to safety.
Yeah, that was pretty close, but that was with so much help.
Okay.
All the disables
He's fine.
going their way. Yeah, cutting the trees and just getting away there. He's got lifesteal up, and he probably doesn't even have to back from this because of the Vladimirs. And that's one of the powers of buying this item, actually not being able to, or having to back. Man, that was close to him killing the Storm instead, though. If they weren't fast on the disables there, but they did a good job chainless disabling him.
Yeah, instead it wasn't him jumping in, it was Dendi jumping in on him.
Yeah.
That's why the disable was on Navi's terms.
Exactly.
So Roshan's alive again, and Arteezy has arrived. So we give Arteezy the Aegis to the Immortal this time around. There will be cheese next time, but for now, well, who's close? Dendi's in the neighborhood. He's got mana to jump in, but it'll be pretty damn risky to commit himself
He
to
sees
this.
people going into Roche Pit, though. I don't know. It would be too risky, as you say. They have too many quick disables that they can throw out. Even just a Puck Silence would stop him completely.
Yep.
So I don't think they should go for that play. AM going into the enemy jungle here. He has cooldown Blink, but he does see the Storm right there.
I'll say he was only here for the farm unless he saw a hero.
Yeah. I mean, when you have the Abyssal Blade, you always look to find anyone you can, because every single target on Navi is a fine target for him to jump on, apart from the Razor.
There is a downside, though, for Arteezy. The fact that now he's carrying this Aegis the Immortal, he doesn't have a TP back. The top creep wave has a little bit of momentum, but it means if this bottom lane play doesn't work...
I think they want to fight anyway with the Aegis, and right now they're going to find a fight.
They're going to smoke up and make his way in, but you got the Song of the Siren available. They can actually keep Havorst away from this one. S4 put under for the moment. The Shallow Grave keeping him alive. Yulsep are up, and Dendi, he's actually the one that contemplates. Arsal jumps in for the Echo Slam. They get the kill over on Kuro, and that Nova is about to hit the ground. They're not killing it in time. Arteezy, he does blink away, so there won't be a stun from this. And Dendi isolated underneath popping inside. There's your Shallow Grave again with a TP out. Well, that'll get cancelled, and Dendi will drag it back in, killing off Puppy. And all of Secret, apart from Arteezy, ends up dying.
Wow, that was such a nice initiation, finding the puck. If you can get on the puck, a Storm, instead of him jumping you, that's a huge difference in the fight and how it plays out. And this is a lot of momentum going the way of Navi. Maybe they can force high ground in a pretty short amount of time, because look at Razor. Look at his item progression. He's going in to the Refresher build. So when he has the double BKB and double ulti, he can actually pressure high ground really nicely.
Yeah. So one more fight and they could do that. But for now, the tier 2 towers still remain for Team Secret. So just walking up to go against the tier 3s and the racks of Secret, is still a fair distance away. And you also didn't kill Arteezy. He's the biggest man on the field. He's probably worth just as much to kill as all 4 of his allies combined.
Yeah. I was surprised that they went so aggressive with everyone else instead of just putting the AM a little bit more in the front as he has the Aegis.
Yep.
God, the golems just splitting into so many more creeps. Kind of inflates your CS score, actually.
Imagine what happens when he does pick up a butterfly. There's no physical damage that will even like have a chance to connect on him. Everything will have to be through magical.
Yeah, but everything is pretty much through magical. That's why I was thinking about the heart to begin with. There's only really the Razor and his physical damage output. Even the Storm's Rectech is mostly magical.
Oh, 5-man smoke from Secret. Looking for their opening. They'll walk underneath the Radiant Observer Ward, and they see Havors as well as Funnick. Funnick's the first one to get silenced, but Arteezy walking forward and actually blinking over Havors. He does not want to be here. Not yet, at least. Not while that BKB is up and they go on art style. The Abyssal Blade instantly from Arteezy. He moves down deeper, looking for the bash, but cannot get the hit on Seneko. Now he goes in deeper. Second hit bash he gets, and the Mana Void to ensure the kill. The gem dropped down, and they go in even more. Havors being controlled up by Zai with the perfect Porous Punch, and they're going in after Dendi with the Snowball. Who's in that is just Zai. But he'll blink away in 1 second time. Actually, not before the Orchid. In from Dendi and Kuro. He won't get there in time, or will they? Arteezy, the aggressive man, the front lines, forcing Dendi back.
Yeah, very aggressive. The fights are so back and forth. Last fight we saw Navi not losing a single one and killing Secret. Now it's Secret who doesn't lose a single player as they smoke up and find Navi there. Gonna pressure high ground now, and Razor's dead for 45.
Yeah, and the only buybacks is Storm, Wyvern, as well as Phoenix at the moment.
And so many illusions just swarming this tower. Oh, this is looking grim. I don't think they can hold the mid-racks. It's gonna be tough, but with Winter Wyvern respawning, maybe they can.
With no Razor, it's still difficult. And you do have an Echo Slam. So when the creep wave will arrive, you'll have a chance.
The Aegis is not gonna last much longer.
How much longer has it got? Arteezy?
I don't remember, actually. I didn't time it.
It's got another 50 seconds.
Okay.
So it's got time.
So it's good for this one push then.
Yep. But with Razor spawning in 8 seconds time, there's no reason to take the risk. Just back it up. The Aegis will time out, and then Arteezy gets his next big item. We actually get an Aghanim Scepter over on a Naga. Now, we don't get to see this very often.
Yeah. Aghanim Scepter is a pretty interesting item on Naga, but the way they use it, it could be very nice, because very often they don't use it to set up the fight, they use it to disjoint it. And now instead of backing out and keeping base...
Arstyle! Arteezy! He goes in, the Cold Embrace will keep Arstyle alive, but the Shards trying to actually stop us, so Arstyle just can't walk away. In fact, it's the Naga Siren who will get the Riptide kill on him.
Oh boy, Arstyle's dying again. He got picked off early in last fight too.
No buyback.
Yeah.
There's no Echo Slam for this fight, so Arteezy, they've still got how long left? It's only 5 seconds, roughly, on this Aegis the Immortal. In fact, not even that. The Aegis Immortal is gone. They cancel the regeneration. Arteezy, I hope he knows. Right now he's being cursed up, and the BKB's isolating him up. The blink away from Arteezy. It's Havors who is the only man out here fighting. Now the BKB wears off. As the Song of the Siren was controlling him. Remember, that heals up all of Team Secret.
Yeah, 6% per second. It's a lot of heal.
Arteezy's in. They go for a Havors. The Abyssal Blade still on cooldown for the moment. But then, the Mana Void just tearing apart both Funnick and Havors. They go in deeper. That could be it right now. You'll take mid-ranks at least.
Yeah, I mean, there's 70 seconds on your Razor, and Winter Wyvern also gone. The Shaker is up again, but now his team is dead. Where's team? I don't think they can do much. This bottom racks is definitely dead. The illusions are on them as well.
If you come to defend it, you're just going to get Abyssal Blade by Arteezy. And you're seeing, like, Arteezy's moving forward, seeing if there's any target he can Abyssal Blade and just get a quick pick-off. Keep the number advantage going the way of Team Secret.
Yeah, definitely. They have been together, and they will soon have...
Arteezy jump. There's your hit. No Abyssal Blade. That was just a first hit bash. And now the Yule Scepter that's fresh over on S4, sending him up, and Dendi silenced in. And this really is the game. Arteezy's in deep. They get the ensnare off. And well, Arteezy Vortex, he doesn't really want to die in this situation. He blinks himself away. He's still 13-0-9. They get a hell of a lot of gold for that one. Storm Spirit, he bought back. So did Phoenix. They're chasing up to Puppey. The Nova is down, and Puppey, Shallow Grave and TP. No Vortex for 3 seconds, but the stun from Funnick will cancel the TP. But Arteezy back into the world of the living. He's protected by the Lincoln Spear, hitting on Dendi, and they're going to bring him down. They just can't kill Arteezy. The Tuskar bot was the man that actually claimed the kill.
I think that's the game. There's absolutely no way you can turn this game, but Navi, they're fighting to the very bitter end. trying their very best. They're selling everything on Razor, trying to get the refresher.
He's got the double ulti up.
He has the BKB Axe and a refresher remaining. That's all he needs.
All right, Havost, what have you got, man? Does he turn on the heat? Arteezy still again protected by Lincoln Sphere. Phoenix sent up by Zai. Havost, he's turned on one of the oldies, actually both of the oldies for now, trying to find it. Arteezy moves in. Abyssal plays back off cooldown. The stun over on Havost, and they're just tanking it. Kuro tried to isolate him with the Song of the Siren. Now he's got to turn it off, and actually being controlled by the Fissure of Art Style. They don't have vision of him, so the Glimmer Cape allowing Kuro to survive a little bit longer. Mirror images himself, and maybe the shards from Zai locking him in place. Secret actually bailing out this one, even with a buyback from Navi. Dandy, long jump in, triggers the Lincoln Sphere on S4. Arstyle, however, still down. He's in the middle of the fight. Force is so low. It's the kill from the creep wave onto Razor. Dandy will also die, but it's GG. Secret will go 2-0 in their doubleheader games here at ti5 today. Looking strong and looking in charge.
Yeah, Secret played really good. 2-0 in the first game today, 2-0 in their second game today as well. Very dominating performance. They're
going to be really happy with that one. After what we thought might have been, shaky start, like 1-1 up against Fnatic.
Yeah.
They've hit back in every game of the International and just proven why people think they will be in the grand final and potentially taking the whole enchilada. They hit 10 points, leveling themselves up with LGD. Yeah. Solid performance by Team Secret. We're going to say goodbye for us too. There'll be more action coming up, but for now, we'll throw it back over towards the panel as they get to tell us why this happened.
See you tomorrow.
All right, so yeah, Game 2 wraps up, and we do have Secret going 2-0. Unfortunate, of course, final result for Navi. Again, not out of the tournament. No one's going to be out of the tournament during group stage, but it is going to matter a lot. Navi looks like they are going to be in that game. Before we jumped into the game, you guys said, again, it's